Hi everyone, you're watching Financial Veterans, and today we'll be discussing about our, our final conclusion video about the human capital, right? And the topic of the day today is the economic activities by men and women, right? So, so the economic activities on the basis of production. These are two type of things, right? First is market activities and second is non-market activities. Market activities are performed for the sake of profit, right? So and so let's write it down. Market activity are performed for the sake of profit, right? For the sake of profit. And the second is non-market activities. So the non-market activities are performed for self use, right? You can say self sufficiency or self use. So like there are many challenges about economic activities when we compare the wages of men and women. Like in our culture, from the prehistoric times, right? So the historic time tells us that human and men, women and men, right? Women and men are not treated equal because the literacy rate of the woman, literacy rate earlier was lesser than men, right? So the kind of skill the woman at that time was not that enough to give any kind of good amount of labor, right? So the wages for the woman are somewhat lesser than the men. So this kind of challenges are this there are so many kind of challenges are there, but this uh, irregularity of wages, dissimilarities of wages is totally there in the economy nowadays as well. But as the time gone by, like in 2010, the literacy rate of women are somewhat 5 to 7% lesser than men, because but earlier it was 50-50 ratio, like men are somewhat literary at around 50% and women were somewhere at 25%, right? But this gap has been gone down as a time uh, in the 2010, right? So it was the 2011 census which told uh, that the literacy rate was the difference between the literacy rate of women and men was around somewhere like 9%, right? So from the prehistoric times, like our pre-independence era, the literacy rate was not that good. So the kind of labor the woman got was somewhat less than men. Okay, so now let's move on to our next topic. Before going further into our next topic, let's have some few more considerations about the wages, right? So uh, if we dealt with the literacy rate, right? If the literacy rate will become equal for men and women, then the wages can be equal, right? So and for that our government, our central government has taken a lot of initiatives, right? There are a lot of initiatives were taken to to reduce that literacy gap, right? So to improve the quality of labor for women as well, right? To improve the uh, quality of labor, right? Labor quality, right? So labor quality for women gets improved up if the literacy rate of the woman has come up with the men. Okay, so uh, so this gives to a better conclusion of the topic that education helps individual to make better use of economic activities available in economy, so that the quality of labor will get improved, right? So education and the skills provide a better opportunity for the men and women to take part in economic activities and to improve upon the quality of labor they provide to the economy. So let's move on to our last topic of the day, that is quality of population. So what is quality of population? As its name suggests, the kind of quality of the people residing in a particular economy, right? So how can you measure a quality of a population? Okay, let's get down to our points, right? So the thing is, literacy rate. Literacy rate. First one is literacy rate, second one is health, or we can say skills. Here is health, right? And which we can also write it as life expectancy. Pardon me for my handwriting, as I am making so much of mistakes in writing something. So these are the two parameters for the quality of population. So like in the story which we have discussed earlier, story of Sumit and Amit. The initial the years of education added into the Sumit's education will improve his quality of labor. But this was not there in the case of Sumit, so it was absent. So he was just an agricultural labor. As he has not taken the advantage of the economic activity there, like in the case of Sumit, which he has done after taking a job at a private firm and exploited the financial wages there, right? So to improve the life expectancy and the skill, we can say the quality of population, the central government has taken various initiatives, right? The governments have taken various initiatives like Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, like Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. The second is, that is gross enrollment ratio. The people of a particular economy how much people have taken what kind of education there, that is decided by gross enrollment ratio. I mean, how many registrations are there in a particular colleges, in a particular kind of college, like in a senior secondary, like there are 12 lakhs of people are studying in a particular area. So this gross enrollment ratio has increased by uh, by the focus of the government on distance education. Distance education, right? And third one is the contribution of GDP, the percentage of GDP, expenditure of GDP, X, sorry, expenditure percentage of GDP has been increased. So it is increased on education and health. So there are more initiatives in terms of health which were taken by the central government, uh, like midday meal scheme, midday meal scheme. So midday meal scheme was to focus on giving the uh, nutritious and a delicious food to the people of to the students in the rural areas where there is most number of cases of malnutrition was there, right? So these were the kind of the initiatives taken by the government to cater to improve upon the human capital residing in our country, right? So this is it for the day today, and we have concluded our topic of health and education, and with the next video onwards we'll be discussing about the budgetary and economic survey topics, right? So that we can have a better clarification for our civil services revision series, right? Thank you. This is it for the day. Bye bye.